Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Play the Hits. This is Devil May Cry 5, and Nick, is Duke Nukem still with us?
Wait, is it Devil May Cry 5 or is it Devil May Cry Part 5?
Devil May Cry the 5th, I believe.
Devil May Cry 5 Part 4, I think.
Oh wait, no, it says here it's actually made by a bunch of Germans. It's Devil May Cry 5.
Oh, alright.
German just doesn't sound as good as other languages. I'm sorry.
Are you kidding? Oh, you're just not doing it correctly.
Glockenspiel!
See? Prove your own point. Prove my point for me.
Did you ever... No, correct me if I'm wrong. Did you take German in high school?
No, we had Spanish or French.
Ah, okay. Spanish or French. I actually did take German.
Needless to say, I went with French.
Yeah, that's a good choice. I did do some German, but I have retained almost nothing. So.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it went with Arabic with me.
I can still count to 20 or so.
Well, it's more than me. I remember weird phrases and
like Hatifun.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I think this is the way I want to go. Let me think here. Wahet Ethnan Thaletha Arba Hamza Sita Seba Thamania Tisa Ashara.
Hey, that sounds familiar.
That's 10. Not quite 20, but then I think it's one of those, it's actually kind of like German, where the numbers are just repeats of those same cores with the suffix being, 1 through 9 again.
Right. Well, yeah.
I mean, like, academically I understand that, but I'm not going to be able to speak it for you.
You know, honestly, at this particular age, this particular time in my life, I can only absorb so many new things, and that's not going to be one of them.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I mean, with language, as long as you know enough to impress your neighbor, you know enough.
Yeah, that works. That works.
It's less about actually being able to communicate and more about sounding worldly. That's the way I've always pictured it.
I have no idea how to play the piano, but I know a very impressive 100-note riff that sounds incredible. But it's the only thing I know how to play, so go for broke.
Nick just gets on the piano. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns.
Oh no, I practiced the hell out of this. It sounds like I'm a pro, but that's it. That's the whole bag of tricks. That's not even my A material. That's all of the material.
Here we are.
I could not name any of the notes that I press.
Nice.
Hey, it's this guy.
Sup, asshole?
Dante.
Yeah, where is Dante? I was hoping we'd get Dante.
Dried up Dante jerky? Nothing?
You've come here to die.
Well, now that you mention it.
I bet your parents didn't like you much. Because your name sucks.
Ouch.
I am without a name.
I am without a name. My name is Urizen.
No name.
I'm sorry. It takes a while for that to kind of marinate.
I've been through a desert on a horse with no name. Yeah, you mentioned that part. Man,
Well,
he's got some...
We're only halfway through the game, so...
Did you see that guy's hand? He has got some serious golf blisters.
You know, I have never golfed in my entire life. Am I missing out?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
It's not bad. I enjoy it a little bit, but it could be so much better.
I've always been more of a tennis
If I
man.
were good. Sorry.
Can't tell if you're supposed to lose this.
Yeah,
or...
I'm going to go under the assumption that no, I'm not. But
Because they're giving you a chance, or if it's like Dark Souls where they just tease you enough.
ooh, ooh. Uh-oh, this thing again where he freezes me. Yep.
This guy could not care less that you're here.
No. Okay. So this is something. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. I get the feeling that I'm just a little bit out of practice. Oh, my.
No, I don't think you're really supposed to do good here. Man, it's like watching Amy Klobuchar go after Joe Biden. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got topical for a sec.
Heyo. Oh! Oh no! Wait, whom am I supposed to be attacking, him or the? I'm supposed to be attacking the crystal, I think, right?
Valid question.
Or am I just supposed to let this unfold?
My money's still on, like, you dying and then something happening.
Uh-huh.
Like, Dante comes and saves the day or something.
You're probably not too far off base. So, Nick, have you, played the, FF7 demo?
Nope.
Oh.
I've seen it. That's probably all I'll end up doing.
Oh, nope, I think you were right. Oh, no.
Oh, they want you to use those, huh? Oh.
Well, shit, now that I know it's an actual fight, you know, I've got 23 gold orbs. Who am I
And
trying
I'm
to
sure
impress?
you're gonna run into more, so, you know.
Alright, well, then let's do this. Okay, so this is an
when I
actual
saw the demo,
fight.
It was quite cool. I thought it was, very interesting.
Yeah, you know, it was a lot more than I was expecting of it, gameplay-wise.
My big complaint, though, is it opens up this kind of whole awkward argument about, well, instead of remaking the same games over and over, maybe we make something new.
Yeah.
You know, because we're kind of going through that right now with Resident Evil. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm glad 3 is getting re-released, but, you know, it's been forever since I've heard anything about the next canonical entry.
That's true.
I mean, it seems to be the very safe, lazy thing to
God.
do these days.
But, you know, right now, for me, Resident Evil really can do no wrong.
Right, yeah. I mean, and it's good. I mean, there's certainly different enough games upon their re-release that they're interesting to follow along with. But, I mean, again, it's like, yeah, I saw this. I mean, there's going to be no surprises here. I don't know. I guess it just depends on what you want from it.
Right. God damn. Okay. Alright, so I'm still eating ass right now, but we are about to find out if I can actually hurt him. Okay. Because the crystal shouldn't have too much more.
It'd be funny if you're supposed to shove the crystal into him.
Okay. Okay, so the crystal was the fight. We hurt his hand.
I see.
No, you fool! The crystal was the key to everything.
Time to land at something.
Okay, good. Well, I feel less bad about that fight then.
Weak mortal.
At least the whole fight was just the crystal.
Human power does not course through your veins.
But I know someone whose it does.
How dare you strike me?
You know, in all fairness, you struck me a lot. So,
And yet you didn't die. That's the funny part.
well, I did, but I used me some gold orb.
You will regret being born useless and human.
Sir, I already do, and that's why I'm here.
Show you your worst.
You know, Nick, he's losing a lot of blood. I like our odds.
Yeah, I mean, if we keep this up, he'll insanguinate himself.
Turns out that's just vanity blood.
There's a nickel word for you.
It's meaningless. Insanguinate. Oh, shit!
Oh, alright, well,
Nick!
you couldn't really do anything while he was in his lazy boy recliner. I'm not feeling good about him being on 2 legs now.
No, I'm not liking it, Nick. Oh, God. Oh, Jiminy, shit. This is gonna turn into a hentai fast. Again with the damn crystal. Oh, no.
I mean, I guess it's the way to have a fight with them without having a fight, you know, because I gotta save him for the end or something.
Oh, shit. You son of a... I don't want to die, though.
Well, I mean, you've got 22 orbs. I mean, you're slightly more immortal than him at this point.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh. Yep, here's the hentai tentacles.
Japan and its weird censorship.
Yeah, you know, they'll censor some of the most harmless stuff you can imagine while showing some of the most graphic. Stop it! Fucking...
Well, hey, we work hard in this country to make sure the mentally ill have ready access to firearms, so I don't know. All cultures are different, I suppose.
You're not wrong.
I'm reminded of the old David Sedaris
Hello.
bits about the blind guy in Michigan walking into the woods with his rifle because legally he can still hunt.
Yeah, right? Oh, why did I do that? Okay, I think I'm supposed to lose this one.
That's kind of some weird prioritizing.
But you know, I gave him a little what for. Oh no. Oh no. Nero, cover your butt.
I like how gently he picks you up, almost affectionately.
Yeah, right. He's luring you into a false sense of security.
Cursed. The moment you were brought into this
Yeah, we're so getting Dante back.
No, he just murders him.
Boom.
Oh, maybe not.
Game over. You did the game wrong.
affairs interfere.
The same guy that was here before, dude. Like, why did you not deal with Dante? Oh, shit.
Guess he's just kind of hoping the problem would go away on its own.
Yeah, right. Maybe if I ignore him.
Stands against a king.
You've seen Dante do this before. Why is this surprising?
Because he's taken a lot of blows to the head.
That is fair. Hey, we got an achievement. Wow, that was a B? That felt like a solid... Oh, no, it was a C. All right.
C for concussion.
Yeah, right. C for not very good. All right. So how's your week going, Nick?
I can't complain. I'm about as happy as a tax preparer can be this time of year.
You know, Nick, we literally have this channel so that you and I can complain. Lay it on me.
No, I'm doing decent. I'm making more money than I know what to do with. I just keep putting all the cash in a drawer under my bed. I don't know what to do with it yet.
And your address again for our viewers is,
Inconsequential.
Good news and some bad news.
Wait, who's this guy?
Pick your poison. Which you
Should I know who this is? This feels familiar, but I might be confusing it with something else.
Sounds reasonable.
Bad news it is.
Dante looks really old in this particular shot. Is he
You know-
supposed to look 40?
Well,
Is he supposed to look like an ungracefully aging YouTuber?
yeah, so up until this point in the Devil May Cry series, they've kind of stuck with a quasi-anime aesthetic. Here, they used motion capture for the faces, which on the one hand looks really good for, like, emoting, but on the other hand, it kind of looks like a bunch of cosplayers who are playing, you know, like Dante and the main cast.
Yeah. I can see that.
So they just slapped a white wig on Larry from Utah, you know, who's a really big Devil May Cry fan.
You're a real agency now.
What the hell were we before? Hey, they turned the power back on. I'm gonna like this real agency thing.
Yeah, but are you licensed and bonded?
Yeah, they cut the power, lady. Leave me
Is that
alone.
Amy Rose?
Yeah, right? Sonic! Yep. That didn't take long.
I'll take you up on that gig, but only if you can get me out.
Little did he know that was the Prime Minister calling with a haunting at Buckingham Palace. We just missed out on the DLC.
Dante, for God's sake, we've got something big going down. We need you.
Listen, I'm gonna find a lady in Trish.
Oh.
Bring him in on
You know, this game really does insist on V quite a bit, given that we've never seen him before up until this point. He's just some guy that everybody knows and is cool with.
So,
That is a very unflattering Dante the closer you get.
Yep.
I have no name. I am but 2 days old.
Oh, shut up, Chris Angel.
Just kidding. You can call me V.
I'm gonna call
Oh,
you
is that
Derek.
this character's name?
Why don't you tell me everything about this job?
Okay, I guess we're having a flashback here for
Yeah.
exposition.
Resurrect, and we need you.
No, you're not V. I know you're definitely Derek from Hot Topic.
Know your tune. You
I know your mom. I went to school with her.
I've heard that exact same line.
This is special.
She worries about you, you know.
Special.
I'm 50-50 on V being
What's so special about
being
this?
evil.
Well, they do let you play as him, so that would be quite a good twist.
Yeah,
Like, you
Your reason.
we've seen that trope before, haven't we?
That's fair, yeah.
I'm trying to think though of an example.
But usually, like in RPGs, where they kind of like join your party as like a AI controlled character, and then they turn on you.
Is this a Rumpelstiltskin thing where if you say the guy's name, he loses his power?
That would be hilarious. All right, what do we got here? Wait, do I have to be V again? Yep. Yes, I do. All right, well, I guess it's up to V to stay. You know, they really shouldn't tease me with Dante and then make me go back to V. That's not cool. I'm not even going to bother upgrading him because I want to save those red orbs for Dante. I'm sorry, V. You knew what this was. You knew damn
No.
well what this was.
I did see, according to one of my emails, that I guess Castlevania Season 3 is out today. I thought that was out on the 9th.
Oh, shit, you're right, dude.
Yeah, I
Here,
was
I haven't
surprised.
watched any of it yet.
Once I have some time to sit down, I will watch that.
Excellent. All I know so far about it is what I've seen from the promo artwork, which admittedly looks good.
I know there's 10 episodes, and I've heard nothing but good things, but I mean, I
Great.
hear nothing but good things about everything in pop culture, so...
Yeah, I was gonna
take that as
say,
a-
it's okay. Between the two of us, we have a, moderately critical, like, healthy individual.
It's coming from that cloud.
I mean, it's gotta be better than The Witcher, that's all I ask.
Oh, that's right. You didn't like The Witcher now.
No, I came away from it and I really couldn't tell you anything that happened. So, yeah, I just,
Oh, shit.
and it's fine, you know. It's, it is what it is. The only
Yeah.
standout performance was, Henry Cavill, but it's not exactly a unheard opinion.
Yeah. No, I get you.
I had a fun little adventure over the weekend, though.
Oh, yeah? What was that?
Yeah, so my brother, my sister, and Christy and I all went to go see the My Hero movie that came out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's the second one that's come out in that particular anime series. And typically I don't go to this stuff, but it's like such a small little niche thing, and you've got to like drive to a large theater in a large town to see it. That we kind of enjoy those little adventures.
And how often do any of us reasonably get to hang out with Christy? So,
Once every 2 years, apparently.
yep. I was gonna say,
that
so
was the math we did.
despite being credited in the main cast of Play the Hits, we've got a total of 2 episodes with her.
But anyways, I
the
couldn't
fuck?
tell if storyline stuff was coming here.
I like how Nick's voice just trails off. Storyline here. Oh, what?
Well,
is-
I like to stop and reflect on storyline stuff, but it's not. It's just some guy running into stuff. Okay, so anyways, the whole point I'm getting to here is, say what you will about like the super niche weeb community that goes to see these movies, like who goes to see a 4-hour anime in a theater.
right?
If nothing else, there's at least an energy and an emotional investment in the movie that you're watching.
Oh, absolutely.
And
These people are personally invested in what is being shown. That
which
is
was
for damn sure.
so funny and refreshing, because Christy and I were talking about, like, did you feel or hear anything when either of us went to go see the Star Wars movie? And she's like, no,
Nothing.
it was dead silent the entire time.
Yeah,
from,
you know-
from Chewbacca getting blown up to the reveal about Palpatine to Snoke in a jar. I mean, it was like
Whoa,
dead
Nick, spoilers.
silent.
I'm just kidding.
Dead silent for 2. I can't do anything worse than Ryan Johnston and what's his face already did the series, right? Haha. But no, I mean, like, just dead silent, like I was
Hey.
at a wake for someone nobody likes. It was so depressing. Oh Lord.
Yeah,
So,
you know.
anyways, you were saying something.
Oh no, I had a joke in here about us suddenly running Dark Souls.exe, but I already killed it. So
We kind of also got like the Dark Souls jank filter on right now.
yeah, it turned out to be nothing. But you know, this is the first part of the game where I'm actually a little bit unhappy.
How so?
Well, they had that big confrontation with Nero. Dante showed up, and now I'm back to playing it V, like on the other end of the fucking map, doing nothing.
Well, you're on your like little scooter, right? Your little darkness scooter.
Yep, V sure does have a darkness scooter. You are not wrong.
I assumed that like what you had an option to do V's path and the other guy's path, and you just chose to do this one last,
I
and they
chose
like
wrong.
intersect or something.
Yeah, I probably should have picked this one first, gotten out of the way.
Or a priority, I guess. But yeah, so anyways, like I said, that was a fun adventure over the weekend.
Yeah, that actually sounds fun. I haven't been to see a movie solo really in a long time, or I guess with friends. I've been to see a few with Connor, which is always entertaining, but I kind of have to like keep him from like wanting to leave halfway through so that we get our money's worth.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that.
But yeah, you know, the only thing challenging about this episode is going to be picking a episode title, because we've if nothing else, we've had some good riffs here. Hey, check it out. There's a orb, but I can't get it.
Darkness scooter.
Yeah, darkness. That's what I was just thinking. Darkness scooter. Wait, should we read some slam poetry?
No.
I think we should read some slam poetry.
I have to keep going.
Hold on a second here.
I'm assuming if you continue on, like a monster breaks down the wall or something.
Just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna figure this out.
The angel that presided on my birth said, little creature formed of joy and mirth, go love without the help of anything on earth.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was just chaos and without substance. Wait a minute, this is the Bible. He keeps reading, and all of a sudden, like, he abandons whatever quest he's on.
He just becomes a hardcore Christian.
There we go.
Oh, hey, okay, that makes sense. I can get behind that.
I was thinking to myself, if only I had the Kool-Aid Man. And then I was like, oh wait, totally have the Kool-Aid Man. I also totally forgot that I could ride this guy.
That golem is living his best life.
He really is.
Oh, now he's gone.
And now he's gone.
What else? I also saw in the news today that I guess the new Doom Eternal can run at 1,000 frames per second.
What?
Now, I don't even know what that means, nor do I
Yeah, no, it's
understand,
entirely without consequence, but
good
it sure
for them.
sounds cool, right? You know, dude, I'm right now, I'm having a little difficulty deciding what game I'm most looking forward to on the horizon, because I just picked up the Mega Man ZX collection.
Now, I saw that on Steam, and I was really excited, but I've seen mixed reviews about it.
Oh, it's good. I mean, it's a GBA game, and most of the people who are criticizing it for being hard, which, I mean, if you don't want to play a hard Mega Man game, then why do you want to play Mega Man at all?
Well, Capcom is also a little bit like Konami, where they just do really sloppy ports, too.
Oh, yeah, no, the port quality is fine. It's just that GBA games, even when they're polished up a little bit, don't tend to look very good when blown up to a big screen.
And I can accept that. I know what I'm getting into.
But it runs at a... Yeah, but it runs
the
at a...
Zero series was notoriously difficult, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, even more difficult than the X series, I thought.
Yeah, it was. The Zero series does have a good challenge to it, which I like.
That's what I thought.
But that being said, like, it runs at a solid 60 frames per second. It has, like, 0 response time, so you're good to go there. Shit, get out of the way, man. There we go.
Yeah, I'll probably end up picking that up. I mean, I gotta do something with all these ill-gotten gains that I have.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm getting into those all over again, which is great because I actually only played Mega Man 0, 1, and 2 in that series. So, it'll be revisiting 2 games that I very much enjoyed, and then getting to continue the series. So
See, I never played it, but I was always looking for an excuse or I was always looking for a 4-pack, for the whole series. Like, just came out on Steam, so that's perfect.
For $30, you get 4 excellent games, and then I never played the DS ones, but I'm told that they're pretty decent as well. They don't quite reach the heights of the Zero games, but they do kind of a good job of trying to marry Mega Man with Metroidvania. So that should be interesting.
I keep on waiting for Konami to release a big value pack of all the GBA Castlevania games.
Oh, dude.
For the life of me, I don't understand why they don't.
I think they will, because they did release the Castlevania Legacy Collection. But
I don't think so, because they'd have been teasing us with this for a while at least.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe they're waiting until they've made all the money they can make off of the Legacy Collection. But my thought is, and they won't do this because it's Konami, and Konami has no business sense. I would love to see, like, the entire, like, Symphony of the Night style Castlevania series, like, remade, like, with 1080p side-scrolling, like, high-quality sprites. I know it won't happen, but that would be, like, my wet dream for a Castlevania re-release.
I'll settle for just getting the damn games.
Oh yeah, same here.
Released in some capacity, because I don't even think you could pick them up on the Nintendo Virtual Console.
Not right now, no. And like I said, even when you do, GBA games don't tend to look super great when blown up to a 1080p screen. Which is why I said if they were to redo them with like really high quality sprite work, I would be over the moon. Let's just say.
Well, if we weren't so damn focused on things like redoing Final Fantasy VII, maybe 9 one of these days could get a nice HD lick of paint.
Yeah, a proper, like, respectful re-release that actually has the full degree of motion that it came with on the PlayStation, for instance. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still bitter about that.
I don't understand that. What?
Oh, so in the PlayStation 1 original, you actually could move your characters in 360 degrees, which is the only Final Fantasy game that I've ever thought that could be really helpful for, because you did have to like get into every nook and cranny in order to find all the treasures and do the stupid Gilgamesh side quest. But in the PlayStation and Steam re-release, you can only move in 8 directions, which means that your character is constantly like hugging walls and like not moving exactly where you want them to, which, in an RPG shouldn't make that much of a difference, but as I said, in a game that is part RPG, part treasure hunting quest, it actually does. So
Gilgamesh quest?
Where you have to find all of the treasures in the world to reveal the 8-armed man's real identity.
Oh, yeah.
Or
I don't know.
man.
I put well over 100 hours into that re-release. I didn't notice that problem.
Really? I don't know,
Maybe you needed to just like reconfigure the controller through Steam Big Picture.
See, I have it on the PS4.
Ah, okay.
So,
yeah.
I mean, I like the slight upgrade to the character models and the animations and everything. That looks actually fairly good. Squaresoft did give it enough time to actually make it look like a decent port instead of like a really janky like mobile edition.
I appreciated fast forward mode.
Oh yeah, it did a lot right, but for whatever reason, I just couldn't get over the movement.
Yeah, and like I said, I didn't run into Steam. I had no issues.
That's good.
So maybe it was something exclusive to the PS.
So maybe I'm gonna have to blow a few extra bucks and just get the Steam version.
I would. I thought it was wonderful. So
or you know,
well, hey. With
since
the
I
Steam
have
version, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say, since I have the converter box now for the PS1, I could just play it in the original quality on my computer with no loss or lag whatsoever. So, but then I also wouldn't get the slightly prettier graphics.
I remember 2 mind-boggling things from when I finally got a chance to play that on Steam. One was that I was finally able to No. Wait, is it? 3 things. 1, I was finally able to get Ragnarok 2 after all these years.
Oh, Excalibur 2?
Excalibur 2. That's
Oh,
what it
wow,
was, yeah.
impressive.
Well, fast forward kind of made that walk in the
Yeah.
park.
I'm sure that helped a little bit.
Well, see, the thing is, you could fast forward, but it didn't speed up the clock. So
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that. Number 2 was that you could finally win the fight with Blank during the play and impress Queen Braun and all the nobles.
You were telling me about that.
Yeah, that was janked in the American
In the US version, right, yeah.
Yeah, you could never get above 99 because of a coding error.
That's hilarious.
And then finally I used a auto clicker to get 1,000 jump rope jumps for Vivi at the beginning of the game.
That's awesome. Because let's be real,
that was going to happen naturally.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't think I've ever gotten more than like 15.
I like that the picture on the front of the Steam page is "Welcome to Dark Souls," and then it's just got Vivi doing the jump rope minigame on the front cover of the fan page.
Right. What? But why?
Oh my goodness.
So apparently I'm not supposed to get in there, I guess. What? All right, I'm done trying.
One thing I would like to see or understand before I die is what was the design choice that led to like the ending being completely changed regarding Final Fantasy IX. You know what I mean, right?
Oh, Necron instead of Hades?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I don't.
I've always wondered that.
Necron was always out of left field, but so was like, well, hey, I guess we'll go defeat Satan now, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, no more so than any other Final Fantasy boss, right? I mean,
no. I mean,
where the hell did Zemus come from? Oh God, what is that?
Well, Zemus was just the man he was just the the moon man who's too angry to die, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That is a shockingly fair assessment of everything that FF4 was.
He was just too angry to die. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I love me some FF4, but
very out of left field, whichever one you go with. But like I said, one of these days I would like to know, but apparently there's no information about that online.
Really?
I've even looked at those. They released these really interesting commemorative like art books a while back with like artist notes or whatever. And no, even in those, I never found anything indicating what was up to changes.
Huh.
Just acknowledging that they kept the eyes.
Arena. Yeah.
Yeah, the arena and the eyes. And
right. That only appear ever again on his seat. It's almost like Necron like broke into Hades' house and took all of his stuff. Oh, you wanted to be the final boss. The only thing I can think of is that Hades as a character is, of course, a reference to the Greek mythology's equivalent of the devil, right? And so it would have been kind of strange for a Final Fantasy game to have a boss that is directly lifted from real-world mythology instead of an original character. So maybe that's why they did it?
I was talking with a friend about this a few days ago, and the best thing I came up with was they started with Hades as the final boss as like one of the first plot points in the game and worked their way backwards.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's just my theory. I have nothing to back that up.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
Yeah, I mean, it
and
just
then when
seems
they
like
realized
it was the starting
that, like,
points,
maybe
and then as they fleshed the game out,
yeah,
they eventually got back to that and was like, yeah, this doesn't make any sense anymore.
Right, I was gonna say, like, maybe they just kind of realized that having the devil be the final boss didn't really fit with the kind of breezy tone of the rest of the game.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it did have this. It didn't fit with the rest of the tone of the game, though. You're right. I mean, because by that point you're kind of entering into this whole that weird territory of like, you know, Zidane Kuja and nihilism.
Yeah, well, and at that point, though, it would have made a hell of a lot more sense to me to just have Kuja be the real final boss.
Yeah, I mean, we could have just ended it right there, and neither Necron nor Hades was really particularly necessary, but
no.
But whatever. Yeah, I mean, Kuja could have worked just fine.
Oh, absolutely. And I almost kind of... Whereas with FF4, you know, it at least made sense for someone to be controlling Golbez, I guess, in the... in the overall plot. But Necron wasn't controlling Kuja. He just kind of showed up and was like, "Hey, I'm gonna kill everything and everybody." Like, okay.
There's also the vague suggestion that he was summoned by the four crystals being united,
Right,
but I don't.
Yeah.
It's a stretch.
That Kuja was making such a mess that it like caught his like cosmic attention, and he just showed up and was like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah, I mean, even then, you really got to kind of stretch to justify it within the narrative.
Yeah.
But,
But this is really like, you know, splitting hairs over what is like almost inarguably the best entry in the Final Fantasy series.
yeah, and I mean, I criticize it, but I think
Yeah.
it's second favorite game of all time.
Oh
so,
yeah, and you know, like it's not even my favorite Final Fantasy, but I acknowledge that it is just by virtue of its story, its gameplay, and all the stuff that it does right, like just the most polished that series has ever been, and likely ever will be if FF15 is any indication.
I definitely look at it as an apex of the series.
Yeah, without question. And you know, 12 I feel like recaptured some of the glory, and really in a weird way some of the things that I love most about FF9. But yeah, no, it just barely didn't quite reach those same heights.
12 was good, but 12 was more
12.
or less one note.
Yeah.
It was all pretty much the same, whereas 9 had a huge variety. I mean,
Yeah.
you had so many different kind of side quests, not just side quests, but just of different varieties. I mean, you had the Tetramaster, you had the Chocograph hunting, you had
Right. Yeah.
hippo racing.
And all of 12's side quests basically boiled down to kill this monster, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
right,
it was
right.
excellently done. Some of the best boss fights I think I've ever seen in the series came from 12, but yeah,
But
you're right.
Jesus, there was so many of them that you just kind of lost track over time.
Yeah, but the ones that stood out, well, the result of that is the ones that stood out really stood out then because there were so many.
What's the point to this?
I don't know, but I like it.
Oh.
Be great, she just fucking flattens him. Wait, was the crow gonna fucking turn on me? Is that what was gonna happen?
I think we're just looking for an excuse to do more Matrix physics.
Iago has gone fucking Return of Jafar all of a sudden. What the hell? Brought that reference full circle.
Hey V, shut up!
Affleck!
Oh,
All
okay,
right.
it was all for nothing. I see. Okay.
What's up, Stripperella?
Reminds me of when Duncan grabs my scarf as I'm leaving out the door for work, and then
Please don't leave
proceeds
me.
to run around the house with it.
I swear to God, I'm gonna shit the bed.
No,
Let's
Duncan.
see here. I'll do it, Nick. You don't know.
We, by the way, got a new member of our... Not me, my sister's got a new member of her family. Just found out about this today. They got a, dog that they adopted.
Dog,
from,
okay,
some elderly
good, yeah.
neighbors.
Like,
Yeah, I thought the
sister's
same thing.
Pregnant again, okay. That was fast.
You know, usually people say, oh, congratulations, and at least feign happiness. Me, I'm just like, a child, huh? A kid.
You're awful unemployed for a child, but...
But no, they it's a wonderful dog. I'm a bit jealous. It's his name is Tank, or Hank the Tank, and he's a
Hank
boxer
the Tank.
Rottweiler pit mix, and he is like delightfully obedient. He's like that episode of The Simpsons where Bart buys the world's most obedient dog.
I have to pause for 1 second, and I thought you were going to say delightfully obese.
No, he's a thin, fit boy. Unfortunately, you're thinking of Rex. Who's
Oh
enormous.
yeah, of course, like a little mini horse. Yeah, I know those dogs. Hello, hello. Well, that guy just came at me with a fucking running charge. Did you see that shit?
It's a hand monster. You see, it's like stuff like this that just reminds me too much of Dante's Inferno.
Well, I mean, it's right there in the main character's name, so.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Oh, so hey, going back real quick to the point that I made like 20 minutes ago now. 2020 is suddenly having an influx of really good games that I'm very much looking forward to playing. There's the Mega Man collection, the Mega Man ZX collection that I picked up. The Final Fantasy demo surprised me with its level of polish. And then, of course, you got the Resident Evil 3 remake coming out. I just started Outer Worlds, which I'm very much enjoying. So yeah, though Outer Worlds may very well be considered a 2019 game, but I didn't play it until 2020,
true.
so...
Yeah.
So who the hell gives a crap?
Well, yeah, I guess Cyberpunk comes out at some point.
Oh yeah, that's right. Golem! Oh yeah! It's Golem time!
Oh yeah, and then Doom Eternal comes out as well.
Oh yeah, and Doom Eternal, yeah.
How could I forget about that?
That's what made this whole freaking conversation start, didn't it?
Yes, Doom Eternal and its whole 1,000 frames per second.
Yes, yes. Smoking sexy style. Mmm. Gotta love that.
I'm looking to spend a reasonable quantity of money. Do you know of any decent sound bars I can just hook into my television?
How much money are you looking to spend? Because I know the best one, which I'm ironically also saving up for.
My big thing right now, actually, that I want is a hot and cold water dispenser.
Okay.
So I don't have to drink city water, and I can make coffee before work without having to
Nice.
boil a pot of water. So, you know, cheap.
Cheap. You can't go
Cheap to
wrong.
moderate.
You can't go wrong with Polk, and I've also noticed that Sony has really gotten their head in the game. Polk is just an excellent brand all around. Sony does a little bit of everything, but they do a little bit of everything very well. And then what I'm saving up for is a Bose. And
I've heard good things about that.
yeah, Bose is excellent. The Cadillac model, which is what I'm saving up a little bit from each paycheck, probably until like December, is $700. But that will, from the soundbar, basically fill your media den with like surround sound quality audio. You can get a 2.1 version of it though for roughly the $300 mark, which is very, very worth your money.
All right, at least I have some price points there.
Yeah, so the 7.1 basically recreates surround sound audio in a sound bar, which is, you know, something that only Bose can pull off. But then the 2.1 is going to give you like the most crisp and clear stereo sound you can imagine.
He's not going to throw that into the fight that you started the episode with.
Oh shit, there's Dante. Oh, I guess we now know how Dante got down there. It was V who rescued him. Wait. Is he gonna... What's he gonna do to Dante? I know that look, and
Yeah, that was an unnerving smirk.
I've only seen it in, let's just say, adult-oriented context.
Deliverance was the last time I saw that.
Down, Dante.
One friggin' guy has so much luck, huh?
Some guys have all the luck.
No.
Some guys get fucked by V.
You brought that sword all the way down there? How? You know
Yeah,
what?
I know.
Never
This guy
mind.
weighs like 90 pounds sopping wet. He can't even lift that thing.
Only you never existed.
I like how it basically just looks like a rack of
Oh,
ribs.
Shit,
sword.
dude. I think you were right. Oh no!
I would feel the same way if it went right in the groin.
You know, I fucking hate playing as V, and I get S ranks in all of his missions. I'm sorry, but he's just easier, like, because you don't actually have to do anything. You just button mash and your little monsters do all the work for you.
That's probably why it's so easy to get S ranks, is that
All
there
you have to
doesn't
do-
seem to be too
yeah.
much to it.
Right, all you have to do is just stay out of everyone's way. That's an S rank with V.
You need to hide, Dante. No matter what happens, you mustn't leave.
Oh shit, are we actually getting a look into Dante's past?
To find Virgil.
Only took him 5 games.
I know this is hard. You must listen to me. Be a big boy. A man.
Okay, never mind. You said your father wasn't going to be home!
Oh God.
Don't return. You must run. By yourself. Alone.
Always good advice to give a child.
Forget your past and
A
start
child.
a life.
Okay, never mind. My perspective suddenly changed.
It's just Dante sleeping with a married woman and her husband came home.
Just wait in the closet. Dad'll get drunk and pass out on the couch after he watches Matlock. It'll be fine.
He says it reminds him of a simpler time.
Chasing the innocence that he can never reclaim.
Right. So, what's going on, V?
The hell was the point to all this?
Oh, for a second there, I thought you were gonna shish kebab me.
I know how stubborn you can be.
Oh.
God, this game has
Thought it might be
So-
more unnecessary exposition than a Wheel of Time novel.
So the twist turned out, Nick, was that the surprisingly obvious plot point that V would be evil turns out that he's not evil.
What a twist.
What a twist. The guy that we've been building up as the sleeper bad guy is actually still a good guy.
No Hell Hydra moment here.
Yes! Episode worth it.
This is my gig. Leave me
Uh,
alone.
Oh man, now we're finally gonna get Dante and we're about at the end of the episode.
Then I never would have dreamed.
Urizen, who claims he has no name. Yeah, things got complicated while you were asleep, I'm sorry.
Much stronger than we ever could have imagined.
Wait, Urzen has a name now?
Yeah, before we were just calling him asshole, so he decided to go with Urizen. Okay, stop jumping like between months. I love this game, but come on. Also, how much materia is in that demon sword? Hey, Trish. She finally showed up.
I've noticed that JRPGs or Japanese games in general tend to have a really kind of liberal use of flashbacks as a storytelling device. And that's kind of one thing I appreciate more about, like, Western storytelling.
Yeah. So, side note on Trish, in the original game, she was kind of like this buxom beauty and you know, kind of had that anime aesthetic going on. Now she straight up looks like the trailer park stripper.
One must
I'm sorry. I hate to criticize anyone who's like got supermodel good looks, but holy shit.
She does kind of look like a Debbie.
Yeah, right.
Or a Luann.
A Luann. Yeah, I was thinking Luann actually.
So Dante, if I help you, you help me get my trailer unflipped, right?
You're gonna give me my seed money for my nail painting business, right? Hey, yes, finally. All right, now you can see what Devil May Cry is really about.
Fair warning, I'm not wearing glasses, and I could swear that said play as Jim Carrey.
That would be great. Also, we're diving right into this without upgrading Dante, apparently, because I screwed up. Whoops.
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 This isn't Jim Carrey at all.
Okay, so let's see here. You can quickly change your weapon anytime. I remember that. So basically, Dante just controls like the Devil May Cry 3 version of himself. Oh god, we're gonna need to, Okay, we got guns, we got punching. We got really fast punching.
You know, if guns are an option, I don't know why punching ever.
Alright. Okay, we've also got different guns. Excellent.
I mean,
Okay.
like, when watching Cops, I've never seen officers switch from the pistol to be like, nah, I'm gonna use my good old fist to take this suspect down.
Right? Okay. Gun attack. Jump A. Style action B. Devil trigger. Lock on needs to be change sword. Okay, excellent. We also have his different oh, this is my jam. Now I finally feel at home. Here we go, buddy. Here we go.
Now I finally get why I paid the price for the ticket.
Oh,
Or something,
yes.
Price of admission. This is what I bought the damn game for. That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's exactly what I bought this game for. Yes. So Royal Guard is the style that nobody uses. It's all counters and whatnot. Gunslinger is good if you're fighting enemies at a distance. Excellent. Sword Master is what everyone uses all the time. And then Trickster just gives you this nifty dash. So, yeah. I kind of want to get into one really quick encounter as we wrap this episode up, just to see if it feels as good as I remember it. Come on, give me something to kill. There we go.
I was gonna ask where all these demons came from, but I think this is like literally hell, so here.
Right. The time has come, and so has Dante. Okay, bear in mind I have like none of his moves unlocked because I'm stupid, but this still feels damn good.
Well, I mean, it's like what you're used to and expecting, you know, since
Yeah.
you've played the rest of the series.
Right. Though, I mean, I did play as Nero in Devil May Cry 4 and very much enjoyed him, so that still feels kind of familiar, but given the choice, you know, it's always going to be Dante.
So, Dante's awkward jumping combat reminds me. Have you seen the video of the Dubai Jetman?
The Dubai Jetman?
The Dubai Jetman. It's a man with a functional jetpack flying around Dubai, and it's the most amazing thing I've seen all year.
Oh, shit. Well, now I'm not quite as sad to end this episode because I know at the very least I get to go to YouTube and look up the Dubai Jetman. Nick, next time on Play the Hits, this game's really gonna pick up because we got the fucking man now. So, I hope you're enjoying it still.
Smart Money says that in about 5 minutes we're back to V.
Yeah, but at the same time, the other way that could swing is this is where the game gets, instead of just good, it gets excellent, because...
Yeah, the
Dante.
tutorial is over.
Yeah. We'll see you next time, buddy.
Till then.